Well, on one hand, you'd like to see Marshall in horse or any other game shoot a running right-hander going to his left and see how many times it will go in. But I think that was his 30th point, and we put ourselves in that position. Our inability to get a stop by not rebounding the ball in the first half hurt us. We tell our team, if you don't take care of business early, then you put yourself in a position for the official to make a call, for someone to throw up a shot at the buzzer that you didn't think that they could make. We put ourselves in that position. And in the first half, with 15 second chance points or something like that they had, that just really hurt us in that regard. Our guys did a great job of coming back when we were down. David Crisp hit some big shots for us. I think we looked at the first half, if we would have got the rebound when we got a stop, we would have held them about 27% shooting. But we didn't get the rebound, so they ended up shooting 41% in the first half.
Why do you think these rebounding issues continue to kind of crop up for you guys?
Well, it didn't against Gonzaga because we out-rebounded with 54 to 42, and we had 29 offensive rebounds. So it hadn't been, I don't think I'd have to go back and look. If you go back, I think we're +6 overall on the backboards. But tonight, we didn't do a very good job.
On that shot there at the end, was at the defense day you wanted to accept the shot there if you want them to take?
Anytime you get somebody to take a running one-hander, going, drifting on the move with a hand right there with arguably your best defender, you'll take that position every day of the week. Just hit a tough shot.
Lorenzo, speaking of at the end, but the fouls with 25 to 15, any issues with how things were called tonight?
It certainly hurt us in the first half. Our guys were on the bench. That kind of coincided with their run, if I remember correctly. But Matisse picked up his third foul. I think Noah and Malik, we had to sit them down with foul trouble. They obviously went to the line. I think they made 22 foul shots to our 11. There's a big difference right there. So I got to go back again and look and see what was the common denominator on those fouls.
Did you think that the zone helped you guys?
Well, I think it did, no doubt. I think it did. I thought you would think we wouldn't have fouled as much, but we didn't play the zone the entire half either. We played man-to-man also, but I think the zone helped us.
What was the idea behind playing more zone?
Just, we had gone 8 straight games, and what we were doing wasn't going too well. So we had played zone, but we adjusted our zone a little bit, and that's what we went with.
Initial reaction on how effective you felt it was overall?
Oh, I thought it was good. Thought it was effective. Yeah, definitely.
Coach Carlos Johnson, when he comes in, seems to bring a little bit of an edge, a little bit of toughness, a little bit of energy. Is he earning more minutes?
Well, he got 21 tonight, and the game before he got 16, and I think there was 11. He's been getting more minutes each game, so he would have been getting more minutes earlier, but he was still learning on the defensive end and learning our plays and where he was supposed to be. So he's getting a better feel for that now, but obviously he brings energy. What he did in a loss on the road, I thought was impressive for a freshman to go in front of that type of crowd on the road and do what he did against Gonzaga. It was impressive, and that's why he earned more minutes here tonight. And I consider him a guy that's worked his way into our rotation.
Did you know that he was that electric an athlete when you recruited him?
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely. And he was a few pounds heavier before doing that same stuff. So, but we knew this is not a surprise what he's doing.
You guys haven't lost 4 consecutive games in the non-conference, I don't think, since you've been here. How do you keep the guys from getting down during this kind of losing streak?
We'll continue to point out why we think we can turn it around, that all is not lost. We really talk to our guys about not listening to outside talk. Like I said the last game, social media, and if you start reading all the comments what people are saying, it can get to you, and you can't let that get to you. You can't let whomever it is that's, you know, talking down about your team or you or your teammates, you just can't let that happen, because it's gonna happen, that's part of it. And, continue to work on the things that we gotta get better at. I thought we got better at some things tonight, and point those things out that we're doing well.
Are you concerned at all about effort?
At times, yes. Yeah. Tonight our effort was better though, but at times, yes. Effort is questioned.
Where does that show up?
Everywhere. Getting back sometimes in transition, sometimes on the defensive end, sometimes cutting on offense where you just don't cut hard. Sometimes you just, you know, with young teams, sometimes you just make mistakes. But if you're going all out making mistakes, you'll be okay.
Is it harder with this group because it seems that you don't have that leadership that's been there sort of like for a long time with this team?
We just have to find our way. You know, Malik plays, he's a senior, the rest of us are freshmen and sophomores, and those sophomores that are here weren't the primary guys last year. So guys are in different roles now. We're finding our way. But I believe we can find our way. We can't get down on ourselves and lose belief. We can't do that.
How would you gauge kind of the mood of the locker room right now when you went in there to talk to them?
Oh, guys, really disappointed and down. Really disappointed and down. But I got a feeling we're a resilient group, and we'll come back. We have finals this week. Unfortunately, we have a week to think about this, you know, but we'll come back. This is not game 28. It's game 9. So at some point, if it doesn't happen, you can't continue to say it's a long season. A lot of season ahead, but there still is. We just got to keep getting better, keep getting better.
Anything else?
Kelsey Plum set the all-time pack coach scoring record today. Do you want to comment on that?
You get what you put into it. I don't know how many athletes in any sport work harder at her craft than she does. Now, she's talented now. Sometimes you can work really, I don't care how hard I work in lacrosse, I'm not going to be very good. But if you have that basic talent package and you put the time into it, you can do great things. And she has been so determined and worked so hard. It's no coincidence or fluke that this has happened. I'm just really happy for her and the team.
Thanks,